Hello, hello, hello. Welcome one and all. Welcome, bright souls. It's such an honor to be here. Welcome to Ascension's Love with Alice, a return to union. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to be doing this reading. I was going to do it, wait till you hear what we're reading on. I was going to do this as a separate reading to the weekly angelic foresight, but I felt very guided to bring them both together because what is happening from Monday the 17th of May 2021 through to Saturday the 22nd, we have a Pleiadian portal. You guys, there is a Pleiadian portal. Now, the Pleiades are a star constellation. They're incredible. Their energy often comes through as a very beautiful blue color. They're known for their healing, their unconditional love, the blue rose, right? The blue ray healing. You know, they're known for all of these things, and it's such an incredible frequency to come through. And those beings of light are so high in energy. They are, you know, seventh dimensional. I have such a fondness and kinship to the Pleiades, and I was like, oh, do I record a weekly angelic insight? Do I record this separately? And I was just about to record it separately, and the angels just came in and said, no, just put them together. So that's what we're doing. So we are actually going to do a weekly angelic insight for the Monday the 17th through to Sunday the 23rd. But I'm guessing that it's going to be specifically around the Pleiadian portal. Now, what that means is that the sun is aligned with the Pleiades, right, through that space of time. So I'm really interested, really excited to see what comes up in the cards. We're going to get started pretty much straight away. I just want to say welcome back to anyone that is already subscribed to my channel, who watches these videos and tunes into them to help their own ascension path. Thank you so much for being here. And welcome to anyone that is new. Please do hit the subscribe button. It is an honor to have you, and it's always the intention that you go away with at least one thing that resonates with you that will help you, right? That's the intention, and that happens with everyone that watches these videos. So it's just an honor to exchange energy with you. If you're not yet on my Facebook or my Instagram, do be sure to search Ascension to Love with Alice, as we have angelic daily guidance that pops out on there. And other inspiring things. And we also have a Facebook group where I go live doing card readings and put meditations and special offers for if you are called to be working one-to-one in the Akashic Records, or, you know, with angelic guidance, etc., or if you are looking to complete any courses that I offer, like the intuition course or the goddess course. But for now, I'm going to start pulling some cards because they're already jumping out. They're already super excited. We're tuning into the Pleiadian energy, this portal that's coming through. What do you have to share with us? What is it going to all be about, you guys? So let's have a look. Right. We've got Empathic Starseed. Yep. Okay. We've got Weight of the World. Ooh. Okay. We've got the Courageous Peony. I love peonies. They're so beautiful. Okay. Let's have a little look. Should we have one more card? Pleiadians. We're calling you in specifically here, my friends. What do you want to share? Cracked open. Yes, indeed. Okay. I'm just creating space, you guys. Sorry, I should have done this in advance to line up the cards. Right. Okay. So, the energies through this wonderful portal. We have Empathic Starseed. This is about energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. We've got boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry, the weight of the world. We've got a lot of this. This is a theme. I mean, the bottom of the deck was Fall Into My Arms. So this is about surrendering. We've got the Courageous Peony coming in. We've got Cracked Open. So this is about, your unique nature, letting yourself be seen, surrendering to the alchemy of life. You know, this could be, there's a lot of really deep feeling water energy coming in here. And it's really interesting because, this is what I would, this kind of reminds me of, like, when we have that Scorpio full moon, it kind of reminds me about, Pluto energy. And what are we in? We're in a Pluto retrograde, right? So what really is interesting here is that, with all the unconditional love that the Pleiades bring to us, that heart healing that they bring to us, it feels very much like that is really going to literally, like this card is showing here. I'm just going to hold it up to the camera. What is the camera lens? I don't know if you can see that or not. You may not be able to see that if I do that. But like this image is showing you here, there's this big pool of water and all this like beautiful spirit running in and then coming out. And it says, you know, surrender, fall into my arms, you know, and it's about like the extremes, right, that we experience. It's about allowing the deep emotion. It feels very much this deep emotion, all the energy that is around in the world. It feels like that is going to come through, but in a way that is able to help us actually recognize what is ours, what is not ours, and to help us stand in more sovereignty when it comes to what we are absorbing. Because the thing is that, you know, as empaths, and a lot of starseeds feel this, a lot of people that resonate with the term empath, the really fascinating thing is that, you know, we don't have to absorb all this energy all the time. We wear the title empath as a badge of honor, and you know, it's such an honor to feel that deeply. It really, really is. But what's fascinating is that when you, I'm just finding the right words here, when we feel on behalf of another person, when we are feeling, you know, oh, that person feels like this or that person feels like that, it's actually showing us where our wounding is. It's actually showing us where we, I've just noticed that the camera is not really picking this up very well, so I'm just going to shift the I'm just going to try and refocus the camera a little bit here. It's just because these cards are so beautiful, hey? That's better, you guys. So now you can probably see these cards a little bit better. So this is the card that I was showing you before, you know, this fall into my arms here with this pool, and you know, really, really beautiful. Now, when we absorb this energy and we think, you know, it comes from another person, we can have the tendency to kind of want to be the victim to that, right? We can have the tendency to want to go, oh, well, it's their energy and I can't be around them and this, that, and the other. But actually, what that is showing you is it's showing you where the perforations are in your auric field. It's showing you where the shadows are. You know, it shows you where the woundings are that we actually really want to heal, because we want you to be really, really sovereign, right? That's what we deserve for our own right, for our own self. And, you know, what this card is showing us here is that mirroring, right? So we're going to see this mirroring in the outer world. We're going to see that energy kind of going, oh, hey, well, I feel this from this person. And instead of going, oh, well, I'm just going to stay back from them, it's no, let's actually go within and let's find it, let's heal it. And, you know, I do a lot of healings with people. I do a lot of quantum weaving, I call it, because it's very deep soul healing and soul realignment. So if you are called to, if this is resonating with you because you do feel like you absorb all this energy and it's just uncomfortable, please reach out for a one-to-one booking, right? We can do some work in the Akashic Records and the quantum realms and do a really deep soul healing on this, right? A real deep anchor removal. But what the message is from the Pleiades straight off the bat is, you know, the weight of the world, the boundaries, right? You know, it's not yours to carry, right? So we mustn't carry it. We've got to find a way to let it go through us, like this card is showing us, right? You know, letting that energy go through us, but not actually knocking us off our feet. You know, that's how our heart is meant to be. It's meant to be this clear channel, right? And we are here as a human being. We might resonate, we might think we're from the Pleiades, or we might have stepped down through the training school of the Pleiades. But what's really interesting is that, you know, we are born on Earth. We are made up of the Earth, and we can forget that, right? And we can kind of want to seriously, what is happening with all this light, you guys? Isn't this fascinating? Okay. We are there. It's because I've got the sun coming in from this direction. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to carry on going, but the light is going to carry on playing with us here. And this is I think, what is really hilarious. This is what it's all about, right? It's all this this flow of energy. It's this flow of energy coming in and moving, and it's how we respond to it, it's how we react to it. You know, does that trigger you? Does that trigger you that the lighting has shifted, that the lighting has changed? You know, does it have to be perfect? It's shifting again because a big cloud is going by, right? So we're just going to hope that it's going to carry on to shift and change and just move with the flow, right? You know, we can't kind of... we can be too rigid, and the really interesting thing about this world is, you know, everything that is rigid will be knocked over, right? That's how it works. And, you know, this here is showing that this big pool of water in this card, You know, let it go. It's not yours to carry, right? And we can get really hung up and drawn into the dynamics of other people's lives and things like that. But that's us projecting, because we don't want to look at ourselves. We don't want to do the healing ourselves because it's too hard. It's not too hard, you guys. We think it is because the ego is navigating that, right? The ego is navigating that ship. But this is where the courageous peony comes in. You know, we've got to let ourselves be seen here. You know, and we've got to allow ourselves to be cracked open, because the thing is that if we don't allow the emotions to move through us, if we don't stop and go, what's that emotion showing me? Why is that here? You know, is it actually the other person, or is it mirroring a trigger and a wounding within myself for me to heal? You know, if we don't recognize it and go within and find why we feel triggered, if we carry on pointing the finger, which, you know, happens a fair bit in this world, you know, then what's going to happen is you will be cracked open. You will be cracked open because you can't carry that denseness into where we're going, right? And your soul doesn't resonate with it. Your higher self doesn't resonate with it. No one that I know could ever say, you know, I've never had someone say to me, oh, I feel this, and this, but you know, I know that that's how it's meant to be because I know that that's the truth. No. Your ego is saying that, right? Your soul and your higher self is going, hey, we love. That's all we know how to do. We're all about the love. We want to be seen. We're already walking masters of light. We are healers. But first, we've got to heal ourselves before we can ever heal anyone else. You know what I mean? And realistically, we never heal another person anyway. We hold the space, right? We hold our vibration, our light so strong that it creates a sacred container. Yeah, really beautiful energies coming in, you know, and we have got this fear of being seen. So many starseeds have this fear of being seen. There's so much persecution that's been here, right? So it feels like there's a lot of persecution energy that is ready to be released this week as well, which, you know, is one of the biggest energies that's out there. One of the biggest traumas that we've got in this world, right, is around persecution. But the thing is that we're only persecuted because we are the persecutor, right? Does that make sense? Let me say it in another way. The way that mirroring works is as within, so without. So if you're receiving, or if you ever have received persecution energy, look for where you've been the victim. Look for where you've pointed the finger, right? Look for where you've said that person is this, and this. It's none of our business what you think that person is. That's your judgment, right? That's our judgment. And I know that's quite a blunt message to bring through, but that's kind of what's coming through here. And the point of it all is that, you know, we do have to surrender to the alchemy of life. You know, it's within the pain that alchemy happens. If you're not willing to go there, guess what? Nothing changes, right? And actually, it's worse than nothing changes. Things just stay stagnant. So we don't want that. We don't want the stagnation, right? We want this beautiful, unique, multifaceted version of you to shine forth and shine bright like you were intended to do. You are here to change the world. You are, right? Step by step, wound by wound, alchemizing each shadow in each trigger one by one, and it's okay to have them. That's what makes you human. You know, we came here to feel it all, right? We've got to embrace that, you guys. We've got to embrace that. What challenges are we going to have with this portal? What's going to really challenge us here? Okay, we've got some cards really wanting to jump out. Past life trauma, absolutely. We've got that springtime energy, that project, that renewal. Okay, so I'm reading this as, because this is a challenging energy, I'm reading this as karma between people, right? That maiden energy, that young lover energy, you know. Blue, throat chakra, persecution, inner truth, inner voice, direction, timing. Okay, and we're going to cut the deck, and on the bottom of the deck is angels. So the angels are supporting you. The angels, the guides, the star beings, they're all supporting you through this. They literally do look upon us in admiration and just awe, because it's not easy being on this earth plane. It really isn't, right? You know, and we forget. We come in with this veil of amnesia, right, as we all know, and it's about remembering and relearning and all of that, and creating from that. But these are coming in as challenges, right? So, you know, there is going to be past life karma that wants to be resolved here. It feels like this portal is specifically here to help us resolve past life karma. It's specifically here to help us release the victim. It's specifically here to help us stand in our truth, stand in our authentic power. It's specifically here to put in front of us, you know, okay, look at this person who appears to be successful, who appears to have it all, who you know, she's confident, she's shining a really bright light. Look how bright her light is, right? That's triggering for so many people, right? Especially if there is this persecution energy, if you've had that in a past lifetime, if you you know, if you're brave enough to actually look within and look for where you have been that persecutor, right? And that is such a triggering thing to say. I know, but you know, I've received that in this lifetime so many times, and it wasn't until I looked within and I went, okay, when have I put out that energy that actually I healed it, and it didn't even touch anymore. It can't touch me anymore, you know. And what's really fascinating about that is that, you know, the true healing comes in looking within, and it's all here within that first card. The true healing comes in that looking inward to go, what am I seeing in the first person perspective? What am I seeing, and how can I see it by looking within myself? You know, how do I see that? So what guidance do we have, Stab? Hello. Just cards flying out here. What guidance do we have? We've got Archangel Metron. Of course we do. Thank you so much. The Archangel of Life Path, the Archangel of Destiny, the Archangel who has essentially created this world, right? Created this beautiful planet that we reside on, and is there helping us step by step go through every every challenge that we have, because the challenges, the contrasts bring us more clarity. They show us what we don't want, so we can then say, this is actually what I do want. Metron's looking after all of that for you. You know, he's working and weaving through time and space, but you have to be open to receiving his help. You know, he's fantastic for helping us soar and fly, you know. We've got health. Yeah, it's going to help us rebalance. It's, once again, feels like this is narcissistic empath kind of duality thing going on here with this reading, and that's really going to be released if we allow it, if we work with these energies, you know, bringing everything into balance, right? And yeah, that feel it all, that nature card is all about that empath energy, that literally being sensitive to energies. But are we sensitive in a way that we can observe them and go, oh, well, okay, I know I don't, you know, I know that if I have my phone signal on, for example, it really affects my energy, you know, not in a great way. So how can I change my surroundings? How can I change things, right? What can I do to make sure that I'm earthing or grounded? That's what this card is all about, really, is, you know, is recognizing that you are sensitive to other energies. So what is your environment like? What is your health like? And that, you know, that doesn't just pertain to foods and what we're consuming, although most people that say that they're healthy, you know, that's healthy by a standard that someone else has deemed, right? How does your body feel, right? Do you feel tired, lethargic? Do you feel run down? Do you feel wobbly, out of sorts? You know, do you feel any of those things? If so, that's not the normal way that your body is meant to feel, right? So there is something misaligned in your health. Look at what is around you. Are you listening to the news? Are you scrolling through social media? And even if you're not reading and clicking on the posts, are you glancing at posts that have got negative words on there that are really draining your energy? You know, because all that is draining your energy, right? All that is affecting you, and we've got to really shift it. We've got to change it. It's really interesting because we speak about this in the class that I've just released for Rebirthing the Goddess, which is an incredible divine feminine program about really standing in your sovereignty and anchoring in your light. And it's funny because we were looking at the queen archetype and what the shadow is of that, and you know, and that's where this jealousy, the sisterhood wound can come from as well, you know. So there's a lot of that wants to heal, right? It's ready to heal. It's time. It's ready. And we look at how we balance all that health out and everything like that, right? We look at how sovereign we actually are in our energy. Are we giving it away passively, actively, passively, regardless which one? Are we giving it away, or are we going, actually, this is my energy. This is my light, and when this light runs through me, there is nothing else that can knock it off balance. There really isn't, you know. Yeah, you are understood. And even calling the unicorns as well, actually. The unicorns are really wonderful beings of light that are able to help us. They really are. They bring that hope, that joy, that optimism, that innocence, that trust. I love, love, love. I just heard bottles clinking outside. If you are drinking right now, stop drinking alcohol. Literally, stop drinking alcohol, because that masks the feeling. And you are here to feel it all. You have to feel it to release it. So if you're numbing that feeling down through food, through drink, through drugs, through anything else, through work, through sex, you know, through anything that we can substitute that space in to stop yourself feeling, you're going to struggle going through this portal. Not only that, but you're going to repeat things. So we don't want you to do that. We want you to be the bright light shining so freaking brightly that, you know, everyone else needs to wear sunglasses. That's what your divine soul purpose is. You are here to create change. But first we've got to find that strength to go, oh, you know what? A lot of energy just running through me then. You know what? It's okay to feel. I'm going to shine brightly. I'm going to look within, and I'm going to let the emotion run through, because I know that it's in that feeling, that emotion, that I'm doing my purpose here on planet Earth, right? We're all immigrants to Earth, all of us. We're all starseeds. You know, we really are. There's a couple of people that did a really awesome call related to this. So Tim Wilde did an incredible, this was a few weeks back, a couple of months ago maybe, Blue Rose Healing with the Pleiadians. That was phenomenal. If I remember, I will tag it in the description box below, but otherwise just search his website, Tim Wilde, on Google or on Facebook or wherever. That's Wild spelled with a H, W-H-I-L-D. He did a really incredible Pleiadian healing on there. So if you do resonate with the Pleiades, I do encourage you to check that out. And not just that, but Tim and Diana also do a, they're in the process of running this, what have they called it? I can't remember what the name of the series is, but they had a call 2 weeks ago and one last night about your mission, right, and which planet you came from, which you stepped down through. So if you are a starseed watching this, you resonate with that, you know, please do feel very welcome to check those calls out. And if you are looking for more guidance, especially starseed guidance, you know, guys, I am a starseed, have been obviously my whole life, every single lifetime that I've had here, and I was very, very awake when I came into this earth, and what you're feeling, what you felt, I felt it. But not only that, I've likely healed a lot of it as well. There's so much more for me to heal for sure, but I've likely healed a lot of it, and I can help with that. So if you are drawn to working on a one-to-one basis for some angelic guidance, or for some quantum healing, some deep soul realignment, some starseed healing, do feel very welcome to reach out to me, to find me on my Facebook page or in my Facebook group. Okay, but for now, this is going to be an incredible week. I'm going to pull one last guidance card. Where's my dragons gone? There they are. I'm going to pull one last guidance card. Something from the dragons here. What have we got to send everyone on their merry way? Let's see. What's the best guidance, dragons? Oh, hello. 2 cards there. We've got Emerald Dragon, which is all about abundance, healing, cosmic abundance. This is good fortunes coming through to you. Let your thoughts support your divine perfection, align with your 5th dimensional blueprint. And also the Silver Lunar Dragon. This is the divine feminine energy. And that's really what's coming through right now as well, is that divine feminine energy, balancing, peace, harmony, cooperation, right? Collaboration, expanding that causal chakra. And what's really, really wonderful here, and that lunar energy, you know. And what's really wonderful about the Silver Lunar Dragon is, and once again, we spoke about this in the Rebirth in the Goddess program. So I find the synchronicity is hilarious. But that compassionate leadership, that collaboration is all part of these archetypes in their sovereignty. And when we don't have that, it's because there's woundings there that we need to heal. So if you're experiencing that, that comes from within as well, right? For everyone involved, for myself included, for everyone, you know. So I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for being here. Do tune into to the future videos we've got coming up, which will be, we've got our sun reading, because the sun moves into Gemini soon, so we're going to do that Helios reading. We also, this is the weekly angelic guidance and the Pleiadian portal, so that's going to be combined. And we've got that super full moon at the end of next week in Sagittarius, so do stay tuned for that video as well. I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings, and I can't wait to connect with each and every one of you. Bye for now.